I have two papers, right? With this paper, we are going to do an activity which is related to decimal. I hope you all have played making paper fan. So now I'm going to prepare a paper fan having 10 folds. Let us make. See here, I'm going to fold it. 1, 2. You have to fold front and back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is a paper fan which has only 8 parts. Okay, so now I'm going to make a paper fan which has 10 parts. Once again, I'm going to fold it. 1, 2, 3, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now I have made my paper fan which is having 10 folds. So if I fold it like this and spread it over, your fan is ready, right? But anyway, this fan gives a little air. Okay, now let us see how this is related to decimal. First of all, I have to find out how many parts I have made, right? When you see the foldings, right? See here how many foldings count from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So totally 10 parts are there, equal parts. I had only a single paper, one hole. When I folded into 10 parts, right, to make a paper fan, I came to the result 10 parts, that is 10 equal pieces. Okay, so now I am going to here this is 1/10. If I just fold only the first part, it is 1/10. If I'm folding the second part, it is 2/10. Out of 10 parts, I have folded 2 parts. If I'm folding the third part, it is 3/10. If I'm folding the fourth part, it is 4/10. Okay, and if I'm folding the fifth part, it is 5/10. Like that it goes on. Right, till now I have not completed, the one hole is not yet over. When I keep on going, when I reach the 10th part, that is full complete 10, it becomes one hole and it forms a big paper fan. Fine, is it nice? Okay, so anyway, I'm getting nice air. Right, now I'm going to take one more paper. I'm going to fold it in the same way to make a spring snake. Okay, So I'm taking a paper since I wanted to cut it. I've folded the paper. I'm folding the paper so that it will be easy for me to fold and wear it. Okay, so now I've got the paper. So once again I'm going to show you how I'm folding into 10 parts. To make first, I'm going to make it as a 10-part paper fan, and then I'll tell you how to make a spring or a snake. One here, two, this one is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, yeah, now I have folded it. So I have 2 paper fans. Now I'm taking 1 paper fan. See here, I'll just show you this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm going to fold 1 paper fan in the other direction. Same way 10 times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more time, let me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So totally 10 foldings I have made, right? So now let I show you how it is popping out. See here. Okay. Right. Now open the strip completely. Once again you can fold it and press all that thing very tightly. Now open it and expand it. If you see here, right, you have all the markings here that folding. See here, now I am going to expand the paper once again, right? When I expand the paper, here you can see all the markings, that is the impressions of folding the paper on both the directions, right? Now if you count one by one, see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Here in the columns are 10, and when you count the rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10, the rows are also 10. Okay, so the 10 tenths, 1/10, I have further divided it into 100 equal pieces by folding it. Now I'm just going to draw lines on this to show you how it looks. Okay, so after drawing lines as per the foldings, I have got a grid which is a 10 by 10 grid, right? See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now it is totally 10 by 10, it makes 100. So starting from here till this end, totally 100 tiny squares are there, small squares are there, right? If I just marking it in the first place, okay, so here this one I call it as 0.01. Out of hundreds, I'm just standing in the first piece, that is 100th piece. Clear? I'm standing in 100th piece. If I then one more thing you wanted to see it clearly, from here to here 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 10 hundreds. So how many 10 hundreds are there? Shall we count and see? From here to here, 100, 200, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 hundreds makes 10 tenths makes 100. Okay. This is 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, 6/10, 7/10, 8/10, 9/10, 10/10, which makes 100. So in 100ths, how many tenths are there? 10 tenths. Clear? Okay. Now here, now I'm going to compare both the strips. Here I have 100 square. Here I have 1/10. Okay, 1/10. That is 10/10. That is one whole I have. 10 pieces I have. Here 10 pieces are there. 1, 2, 3. So I have drawn lines in over this side. I will show you here. As per the folding, I have drawn lines in both the papers. So here totally one whole is divided into 10 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Here one whole is divided into 100 equal parts. See, this is first part, second part, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, and it goes on. This is the 100th part. While comparing which part's value or which piece is bigger, the pieces in 10 pieces, the pieces in the first part, that is which is having totally 10 equal pieces, and here which is having 100 equal pieces. In both the things, compare and tell me which piece is bigger or which is having more value. Yes, when you compare the tenths and the hundreds, the tens piece is more than the hundreds piece, right? Each piece is very small, right? So in decimals, tens value is bigger than hundreds. Is it clear? Tens is bigger than hundreds. Okay. Did you enjoy this activity? Okay. So you can try this at home. Take a paper, fold it like this, and then you can easily see how these tenths and hundreds are made. How can you make a grid? Okay, simply by folding the paper. Make a try, work it out and observe each and everything, how tenths are becoming bigger than comparing to that of hundreds. So when you make and observe, then only you will understand the reasons why. Okay. Try it again.